What is up, guys? It's JDC here, and today we're going to review Wesley Snipes' Blade, which is definitely one of my favorite Marvel movies. Now, people typically think of Spider-Man or the X-Men as being Marvel's first big films that really launched in the modern superhero genre. However, 2 years before X-Men, we got Blade, and Blade is an absolute gore fest. Whenever someone says Marvel is for kids, genuinely just point them to any goddamn scene in this film. I'll admit, the villain of this film, Deacon Frost, can get a bit whiny at times, but even that I really don't care about. It's still a great film, and he was a pretty solid villain for Blade's live-action debut. I enjoyed this film on every aspect. I rewatched it this week for the first time in a few years, and it still holds up. I love almost everything about it, including the dialogue.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Motherfucker, are you out of your damn mind?
Opening scene to this film is absolute gold. Blade enters this vampire nightclub and slays every single one of them. Well, almost every single one of them. And it's a beautifully shot scene. I mean, this is Blade to a peak. Don't get me wrong, I'm super excited for Mahershala Ali's interpretation as Blade. Until I see his portrayal of Blade, until then, Wesley Snipes is Blade. Opening to this film is seriously one of the best comic book openings I've ever seen for any comic book film. I genuinely enjoyed everything about the scene. Not only is it a gore fest, which it should be considering the film is rated R, but it perfectly encapsulates the world that Blade lives in. Starts slicing and dicing through all these damn vampires. It's hilarious in some scenes, but it's also really well done. Like, look at this. But this scene in particular, look at this. He literally trips over the shotgun. That made me laugh my ass off. That was hilarious. But it was also really freaking cool because he slays almost every single one of these vampires. Like, look at this. This is amazing. For those of you who don't know, Blade is a daywalker, which means he has all the strengths of a vampire, but none of the weaknesses. Fun fact, at the end of this film, Morbius was originally set to appear, which Morbius is also getting his big screen debut in 2022. The film is just truly awesome in my opinion. I loved almost every second of it. I'm definitely giving it a 9 out of 10. It's definitely one of my favorite Marvel movies and favorite comic books of all time, with some great dialogue and great action. Someday I will review Blade 2 and Blade Trinity, but until then, I'll see you guys next time. And I cannot wait for Mahershala Ali's MCU Blade.